I've got a question here from the coaching group. If you want the best weight loss, performance, relationships, social media, income, lifestyle, coaching, travel, freedom from your crazy family, if you want the best direction, literally the best, better than Tony Robbins, I'll challenge Tony Robbins for better lifestyle advice, and that's not me being grandiose, that's me being real. That's feedback from people who have been with Tony Robbins and been under my coaching and said, man, Tony's a great speaker. He's actually a better speaker than you, Harley. But, Harley, your advice absolutely crushes what Tony Robbins puts out there. And I appreciate that. I think Tony's got some good things to say, but yeah, my template is definitely better. This question is from the coaching group. durianrider.com if you want that coaching opportunity. Why waste time? Why waste money? Get the best. Get it done. Let's start today. All right. Question is, I know you're going to say it's not a race and it's a lifestyle. Yes, correct. I'm a fat, 100-kilo Aussie bloke looking to get back into training and triathlons. I have a bet with my mate that I can lose more weight than him. Could I lose 20 kilos in 2 months or chill out and slow it down? 100 kg. All right. So, I don't know how tall you are. Maybe you're 5'1", maybe you're 7'2". Maybe at 7'2", 100 kg, you're really quite lean. I don't know how tall you are, so it's hard for me to say. But let me, if I can make an assumption. Let's say you're the average Aussie male height, 5'10", 100 kilo, and you got a bit of a keg going on. You got a bit of a beef gut, a beef belly, and you want to drop it. You want to have a lean, sort of Asian, flat rice fruit sugar belly like I have, like all the crew have out there around the world who live this lifestyle, who base their diet on carbohydrates and sugars. Same thing, carbohydrates, sugars, sugar, carbs, and they eat very, very little fat. How much can you lose? And could you get down to maybe your ideal weight is 55 kilos? I can't say because I don't know how tall you are. But let's say you're around 5'10". 5'10" on my protocol, you're probably going to be around 60 kilos. All right, you're probably going to be around 60 kilos at the end point. If you're a naturally more muscular person, maybe 70 kg. So 20 kilos, man, that's just going to drop off quick. I could, if we could do a body swap, I could probably drop 20 kilos off you in a month, but I know how to put in the work, and I know what to eat, what not to eat, what drugs you shouldn't take, which should be none, unless you're type 1 diabetic, then yeah, you're going to stay on insulin. But 100 kilos, is that 100 kilos of fat? Is that 100 kilos of SSRI, fluid edema? Is that at your 100 kilos because you've done a water fast or a juice fast or tried to do a raw food diet and you've blown your TSH through the freaking sky and now your TSH is like 15 or something, or 4 or 10? It's hard to say. So it depends what your TSH is, because it's thyroid stimulating hormone will determine really how fast and how far you've gone into your damage, etc., and how fast you can recover from that. The higher the TSH, the longer it's going to take. The lower the TSH, the faster things are going to get into action there. But this is, if we're coming from a male perspective, a masculine perspective, of challenge, testosterone perspective, then yeah, I can drop 20 kilos off you in a month. It might even be 2 or 3 weeks. It depends, but again, it depends on what your history is of training. You got a training about triathlon, so that's really good. So that means you can know how to ride a bike. So cycling is going to be great because it's low impact. With running and stuff, you're going to get an impact injury real quick. Trying to burn 20 kilos of fat as a runner, it's not really going to happen. You're going to get a stress fracture. But on the bike, you can just, you can ride across Australia on under 10 grams of fat a day and shred 20 kilos, in a few weeks for sure. No doubt about that. But again, is someone on medications? If someone's on SSRI medications, if someone's taken anabolic steroids, even prednisone, etc., these things all add weight. So you might eat sub 10 grams of fat a day. You might put in the training. You might satisfy all your sugar needs with refined sugar, fruit, and white rice, and that's fantastic. But is the medications we're taking going to prevent that weight loss and being optimized. Now, and most medications cause weight gain. Most medications cause the scales to go up. Like I'm sitting around 81 kilos, and that's from anabolic steroids. That's from testosterone levels, 3 or 4 times higher than the average man. So if you've got higher testosterone, you're gonna weigh more than your same self with a lower or low normal testosterone. That's just how it is. You're gonna retain more muscle. You're gonna have more glycogen, more fluid in your body. It's just how it is. Pros and cons. So for me, if I wanted to lose 20 kilos, I could probably do that in a month. Easy. How would I do that? Boom, I'd stop taking testosterone, stop taking all anabolics. And I'd get back on the bike and I'd go and join, my cycling friends and go and ride every day. And I would keep my fat intake under 10 grams a day, and I would drop 20 kilos. And I would probably look horrendous to most women out there, but I would get more subscribers on YouTube. People are like, yay, durianrider's back. He's skinny as a twig and he's smashing mountains again. We like to see that. So it depends on what the goal is. So maybe you don't need to lose. Maybe you don't need to lose 100 kgs. Maybe you need to lose 5 kgs. You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't seen. If we had a picture, that would be better to give it advice. But maybe you don't need to lose 20 kilos. Maybe you need to lose 40 kilos. It depends what your goals are. Is it a performance goal? Is it an aesthetic goal? Is it a health goal? It depends. The more information I have, people, the more accurate, concise, and convicted my direction, which I offer, can be. If that makes sense. Like if, let's say that you're like, hey, I want to get some food, and it's midnight, and I'm like, yeah, like, what do you want to eat? Oh, just food. Okay, go to the service station. Oh, no, I want some tree-ripened apples, and it's May. Okay, well, this house down the road, I've seen some apples. You might get one hanging over the fence. So the more accurate you are, the more concise, direct, clear-cut, and convicted I can give that direction to you, which will give you more confidence, because you'll be like, damn, like, durianrider's made some really good points here. I don't need to lose 20 kilos. I only need to lose maybe 7 kgs. Or I need to lose 70 kilos. It depends on the person, depends on where they're at. The more information I have to repeat myself again and again, which I like to do because that's just the fundamentals. The fundamentals don't change. The more information I have, the better I can give that direction to you. But end of the day, weight loss, fat loss, water retention, fat retention, they sort of look similar to most people. Keep your fat under 10 grams a day. And be aware, most medications out there cause weight gain. SSRIs, contraceptive pill, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone derivatives, DHT drugs, finasteride, things like that. They can cause, even the DHT blockers like finasteride, dutasteride, minoxidil, etc. They can cause weight gain. So it depends what's going on. End of the day, the less stuff you can take pharmaceutical-wise, the better your results will be in terms of weight loss. Now, weight loss is easy, man. Like, I was saying to Natasha yesterday, I'm like, man, like, it's just so easy, like, it's just so easy to be lean, but people just do the wrong things. They get caught up in these scams. They get caught up in these frauds. They get caught up in these system design things that are just designed to make a lot of money off people and get people sick, depressed, and sick and depressed. And then when you spend a lot more money when you're sick and depressed and fat and tired and no energy to ride a bike, etc. So being lean, man, it's so easy. Like, it's so easy to be lean, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm struggling to gain weight. I'm on steroids, man. Like, without steroids, I'd still be freaking 60 kilos. I'd be 60 kilos, 61 kilos, 62 kilos. Like, it's just so easy to be lean, man. So easy to be lean. Like, people just, it's just so easy. It's so freaking easy, man. Do my protocols, people. Don't look back. Don't question it. And that sounds really like, you're a cult leader. Don't question the cult leader, Durner. Yeah. No, seriously. Don't question it, man. Just fucking do it, man. All right? I mean, I've coached thousands of people, man. And it's guaranteed you're going to get so lean, your wife's going to think you're unattractive. She's like, oh, now you're too lean. Your cycling performance will go up through the roof. Your running performance will be the best ever. Unless you're freaking using EPO and running 27-minute 10Ks back in the day. I'm just saying, like, you're just going to crank it, man. But if you're getting too lean, stop doing my protocol, add in more fats, cut back the cycling, jump on an e-bike or jump back in a car, okay? If you're burning too much fat, please stop. I don't want you to go under 18 BMI, all right? Under 18 BMI, for most people, we're losing health there. Health loss is not the goal. Health gain is the goal. So people, just do my protocols, no exception, no shortcuts, no, oh, it's the weekend, no zip, nada. Your metabolism doesn't know what time it is. It just knows, what it wants to do, and that is, you're going to be catabolic or anabolic, all right? Your metabolism doesn't know what time of day it is. Like, it's always the time of day to do the right thing. All right? Oh, it's Thursday night, I'm going to have a little cheat meal. No. Put there in the fucking donuts, pick up the rice cakes of jam, pick down that chocolate, pick up the cereal and sugar, the low-fat cereal, sugar and water. If you want to burn fat, why are you eating more fats? If you want to get this mud out of your clothing, why are you doing your washing in the pig mud pen? Why are you adding mud to your washing basket? Why are you doing that? I'm going to clean my clothes with mud. No, you're not. You're going to make them muddier. I'm going to lose fat eating fat. No, you're not. You're going to damage your thyroid, and you're going to have all this extra fat you've got to burn. Why would you eat an extra kilo of fat a week, or 100 grams a day, or 10, extra 10 grams a day of fat? That's an extra 10 grams a day of fat a day after you have to burn off. Stop with the fat intake, people. And understand, to repeat, the medications, most medications cause weight gain, or they block the weight loss. Okay? There you go. Just saying. But yeah, you're on the right track. And the person who wrote me this question, it's a fantastic question. Just give me more detail, and we can help you even better. Let's start with that.